I'm Little D, and today we're going to be doing some sun salutations. And we're going to break it down so that we ensure that we are practicing each posture correctly with proper alignment and foundation, instead of just going into it and not really knowing what you're doing. So take your time and make sure that you check yourself, check your alignment, your foundation, and most importantly, your breath. Don't forget to breathe. All right, so here we go. We're going to start in mountain pose. So we're finding the mountain. Bringing your feet hip distance apart. You want to make sure that your feet are pointing straight forward. Your knees should be aligned with your second toe. So go ahead and look down. You can see that your feet are turned in. Of course, I'm exaggerating a little bit. Then your knees aren't going to be forward. They're going to go crisscross to the side, and it's really bad for your knees. And same thing if you point it outwards. That's not proper alignment either, and then your knees are naturally going to kind of try to go forward, but then they're not aligned with toes, so then you're screwing up the alignment of the leg, the knee, ankle. So, feet straight forward, knees in line with the second toe, very slight bend in the knees, and we want to find our foundation. So we start from the ground up, rather than working from the top down. Same thing like when you build a house, you start from the foundation, okay? So foundation are our feet. There are 4 points at the bottom of our feet, 2 in the back, 2 in the front. And so go ahead, lean side to side, forward and back, and find all 4 of those points. Go ahead in circles or any way that you want to. And once you find all 4 points, then work on distributing that weight evenly and equally. So we'll rock back and forth a little bit on our feet, rocking back, lifting up the toes and spreading them wide, planting the toes back down. And then lifting forward, leaning forward just a little bit, lifting the heels up, and stretching the feet, reaching the heels back, and dropping them down slowly. And again, doing the same thing, leaning back, lifting the toes again, spreading them wider, reaching them forward, stretching those feet. And again, one more time, moving forward, lifting the heels, stretching them back, and plant them down. So if you need to make any more adjustments, go ahead and do so, keeping 4 points. Bottom of both feet equally stimulated, so it's not more in the front or more in the back, or more in the middle or more on the outside. All 4 points evenly stimulated. Distribute that weight nice and evenly, nice balance and quality. Okay, so knees are in line with the second toe, not the big one, but the second one. Now we come up to the hips. We want to make sure that the pelvis, that we're not sticking our butt out, and we're not pulling it in too much. Okay, we want to have knees in line with the toes. Hips over the knees, pelvis nice and balanced. So we can take our hands, putting it on the hips of the pelvis, and rocking it back and forth, and back and forth. And so you know what's wrong by sticking your butt out. That's not proper alignment. You don't walk around like this and sticking it forward. That's not proper alignment either. You know, when you carry a baby on you and kind of lean forward to distribute that weight evenly, puts a lot of strain on your lower back. And sometimes we kind of do this standing around, we don't even realize that we're doing it. And so we look down or at the side and we see that we've got like this crescent moon going on instead of having a nice straight alignment. So, 4 points on the bottom of both feet, knees in line with the second toe, toes are pointing straight forward, knees are pointing straight forward. Pelvis, after rocking back and forth, you find that center that requires the least amount of effort. That's what alignment helps us do. Keeping the heart over the pelvis, the head over the heart. So lifting the heart up. We're not lifting it out, but we're lifting it up. Okay? And then we're going to take the shoulders, rolling back away from the ears, drawing the shoulder blades down together. And gently open up the hands to the side or keep them palm in, however, whatever works for you. And gently close the eyes and continue to scan the body. Continue starting from the foundation up. 4 points, bottom of both feet. Distribute weight evenly and equally. Nice solid foundation. And like a mountain, when the wind blows, it doesn't move. Because we're rooted into Mother Earth. So with that nice solid foundation, nice proper alignment, so straight forward, knees in line with the second toe. Hips center. Heart over the hips. Heart over the pelvis, head over the heart. Shoulders back away from the ears. Elongate the spine. Elongate the neck. Reaching the head up. Not that we're lifting the nose or lifting the chin, But imagine a string, as if you were a marionette puppet, from the center of your head, pulling you up towards the head. Okay? So we're pulling that up so that the back of our neck, the extension of our spine is getting extended. Okay? So we're not dropping the chin, we're not pinching the back of the neck. We're keeping the chin nice and parallel with the floor and extending the back of the neck, reaching up towards the side. So we're doing again 4 points, bottom of the feet, distributing the weight nice and evenly. Nice solid foundation, toes straight forward, knees in line with the second toe, pelvis centered, heart over the pelvis, chest lifted, open heart, head over the heart, shoulders back away from the ears, chin parallel with the floor, extended neck and spine. So now that we've got this mountain pose, you're going to bring the hands to the heart, coming to the front of your mat. So when we bring the hands to the heart, we're not just bringing them here lazy-like. Really bring them to the heart, push them together. So you've got the past and the future coming together at the present. So really bring them together and active with your hands, being very active with all hands, all fingertips, your entire body. And again, we're lifting the chest, lifting the heart, pushing it out, and lifting it up into the thumbs. Pushing the sternum into the thumbs, keeping the chin parallel with the floor. All those alignment foundation techniques of mountain, same thing. All we do is bring our hands to our heart. Then we're going to reach up. So swoop your hands down, nice open, up and up. Pressing those hands again together. You drop the shoulders down. So you find your shoulders coming up to your ears, drop them down. Lift your chin very slightly, so it's pointing towards maybe where the ceiling and the wall meet in front of you. We're going to push the hips slightly forward, keeping the knees in line with the toes. So now you've got this nice little crescent move. And you can go as far as you want. If you're starting off just beginner, maybe only come here. And then slowly, with every exhale, push a little deeper until you find your point of limitation. Respect your limits. And we'll hold here for a few breaths. So inhale, I know that I am breathing in. Exhale, I know that I am breathing out. Staying in the present moment. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the future. Come together in the present moment and stay there. On the exhale, we're going to dive forward. So bending at the hips, taking the arms out of the side, diving down into a forward fold. We do not have to touch our toes or have a straight leg. Bend those knees. Okay? So bending the knees very generously so that your torso can rest on the top of your legs. If you have to come all the way down here, that's fine. Okay? Use something to support yourself if you need it. And then slowly drop your head. It's not going to fall off. So drop it. Stop pulling it up. You're putting strain where you don't need to. Drop your head. Same thing with your arms. Don't shrug your shoulders. Let gravity do its thing. And then slowly start to straighten the legs a little bit at a time until you find your limit. And then stop. And hold. You want to breathe into the lower back. So we're always breathing diaphragmatically. Just because we're pinching doesn't mean that we can't breathe diaphragmatically. We can still breathe diaphragmatically, expanding the size of our ribcage and breathing into our lower back. So again, if you're straightening your legs too much, it's going to put a lot of strain here. So bend your knees, be gentle, and take your time. Slowly straighten the legs as best you can, and then hold it. So you may want to keep your hands down. Maybe you can't even touch the floor. That's okay. Grab hold of your elbows, maybe rock side to side, and feel that stretch in the lower back. As you go from one side, feeling the side body stretch in the lower back. Same on the other side. You might want to take your hands down to the mat and walk side to side. Hold yourself. Hold them for a moment and then switch into the other side. So many different ways to do it for the fall. On the next inhale, we're going to take our hands, bend our knees even more, take the hands, plant them next to the feet, and step the left foot back. Put that left knee down and start working on our foundation and alignment. So 4 points on the right foot, evenly stimulated. stretching the toes forward, lifting the heel, stretching it back. Toes are straight forward, knees in line with the second toe, and step directly on top of the ankle. If you're here, take your foot, inch it forward so that your knee on top of your ankle, not past it. And then you can take your back leg, lift up that knee, and walk it back. Once you start to walk back too far, check this front leg. If it's not over the ankle, bring it back. Now the knee over the ankle. Left toes are pointing straight back. We want to make sure that they're not going to either corner. And then now that we've got the alignment of our foundation, we really want to distribute that weight evenly, equally. So again, 4 points on the front foot. And then on the back foot, go ahead and lift your knee up a little bit. So maybe just an inch or two, or not even. Just so that you can feel that weight now distributed in the top of the foot. And slowly start to lower that knee, distributing the weight throughout the shin and the foot and the knee. And so that it's not just on one point. Okay? Bringing the hands up to the hips and sinking them so that they're equal distance to the floor and the wall in front of you. If this is as far as you go, that's okay. Take your time, respect your limits, and then push them very slowly. So you're going to bring the hands to the knees, start to bend forward, keeping that spine nice and straight. As soon as you start to find yourself curling in, you've gone past your limit, bring it back, and hold it. If you want to take it a little farther, take the hands down to the mat, continuing to fold forward, keeping the spine nice and straight. Be mindful that our head is up, chin is parallel with the floor, eyes are forward. We're not looking down, we're looking straight in front of us. So hold that pose, but don't hold your breath. Continue to breathe. So breathing in, I know that I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I am breathing out. So breathing diaphragmatically, even though one side is a little pinched right now, we're breathing into the left side of the body. Just simply observe and witness without judgment or criticism. And then on the next exhale, we're going to curl those back toes under. Take the hands, plant them directly next to the front foot. And then we'll take that front foot back to meet the left and shift into down dog. Now, down dog, a lot of people have some troubles with them because their hands are too close to their feet. So to shift into down dog, let's get there correctly. We've got our plank, which shoulders are directly above the hands. We have a straight line from our head down to our heels. We're not lifting the butt up too high. We're not dropping it down too low. Try to get a nice straight line. Keeping in mind, again, the back of the head, the neck, is the extension of the spine. So we're not pinching the back of the neck this time. We're not looking forward. Now we're looking down at our hands. Not down at our feet, but down into our hands. From here, your hands and your feet are exactly where they should be for down dog. All you're going to do, you're not going to move your hands or your feet. You're going to shift your weight. So if you have your hands planted properly and you're pushing into your entire palm, all 10 fingertips, taking pressure off the wrist. Exhale, we're going to shift the hips up towards the sky and the heart closer to the mat. So again, be mindful of your alignment. If you're here, you're going to make it a lot harder for yourself and you're not going to really get much benefit. So exhale, push your heart down, get a straight line between your hands and your tailbone. You can have a soft bend in the knees. Don't worry about getting the legs straight right now, especially if you're a beginner. Have a nice soft bend in the knees as big as you need to. And then maybe we'll pedal it out one after the other. And then settle in when you're ready, focusing on your breath. We're holding the pose, but we're not holding the breath. So drawing the shoulder blades in together, maybe turning the elbows in towards each other. Again, focusing on your foundation, your weight distribution throughout the entire palms, taking some weight off the wrist. And then slowly the heels will start to fall a little heavier to the floor. On the next inhale, now we shift into plank. Getting that straight line. Our hands and our feet should not have to move. Get a straight line from head to heel. Keeping the hands spread wide. Spreading those fingers as wide as you can. Pushing in the fingertips, palms. Try to take some weight off the wrists. And we'll turn the elbows in towards each other. And then on the exhale, now that we've got this a little bit going, we'll take our knees down. Chin and chest come between the hands. Keeping the elbows cupped in close to the body. We're not letting them fly out. Keep those chicken wings in. And yeah, it's funky. We want our butt up in the air. That's what inchworms do. And then on the next inhale, we're going to shift the torso forward, bring the feet flat on the floor. And inhale, we're going to gently curl up using our abdominal muscles. So we're not pushing into our hands right now. In fact, you can take your hands behind you. Maybe interlace the fingers even. And inhale, gently rise up. So maybe your rising only comes here. That's fine. Work those core muscles. Slowly start to come up a little bit at a time. Bringing your fingers together behind you, interlacing them. And pointing back behind you helps to open the chest. Helps to pull the body back up. And again, we're breathing diaphragmatically. So every inhale, you should rise. And every exhale, you should fall. On the next exhale, we're going to take our hands next to our shoulders, plank them on the floor, throw the back toes under, and push up through plank, straight into down dog. So hips high to the sky, heart down to the mat, extend the neck, bend the knees as much as you need to get that straight line, from the hands to your tailbone, and slowly start to pedal it out, and straighten the legs when you're ready. Hold here for a few breaths. Staying in the present moment, being honest and gentle with yourself. And then on the next inhale, we're going to bring the left foot forward, taking that lunge to the other side. So knee stacked directly over the ankle, not past it, in line with the second toe. Back foot is pointing straight back, not towards either corner of the mat. We're going to come up, hands on our hips. 4 points of the front foot are firmly rooted and weight is distributed evenly. The back leg, the weight is distributed throughout the knee, the shin, and the top of the foot. And then bring the hands to the top of your knee, start to fold forward, keeping that spine nice and straight. So you start to feel yourself curling. That's where you've reached your limit. Hold it there for a moment. And on that exhale, continue to fold forward if you're able to. Bring the hands down to the mat, keeping the spine nice and straight. Head up. Chin parallel to the floor, eyes forward. And now we're breathing into the right side of the body. So simply observe and witness the difference between this side and the last. Becoming aware of your body, learning yourself inside and out. And on the next exhale, we're going to take that back foot, bring it up to the front, coming into a forward fold. If you need to take a few steps, go ahead and do so. You can take it in one giant leap. Awesome job. So forward fold, drop your head. You don't have to carry it. It won't fall off. Release your arms, release your shoulders, your upper back. Nice, gentle bend in the knees. And then on the inhale, we're going to swan dive up very carefully and slowly. So lifting the head up first, bringing the back of the neck in line with the spine. We'll bring the arms up at shoulder level. And then with a straight spine, we'll swan dive all the way up. Pushing the hips slightly forward, lifting the heart, dropping the shoulders, lifting the chin, ever so slightly. And then exhale, bring the arms back down the side, straightening the spine, coming up in the mountain with the hands at the heart. We'll do that one more time all the way through. So inhale, take the hands down and up. Gentle back bend, pushing the hips forward, heart up. And exhale, bending forward at the waist, coming into that forward fold. Releasing the weight of the head, the arms, and neck. Inhale, we'll take the left foot back. Coming into that lunge. Check your foundation and your alignment. Inhale, I know that I am breathing in. Exhale, we'll shift into down dog. Right foot back. I know that I am breathing out. Staying in the present moment, trusting that your arms can hold you. Inhale, shift forward into place. I know that I am breathing in. Exhale, drop the knees, chin and chest, coming into inchworm. I know that I am breathing out. Inhale, shifting into cobra. I know that I am breathing in. Exhale, shifting into down dog. I know that I am breathing out. Inhale, left foot forward into that lunge. Check your alignment foundation. Know that I am breathing in. Exhale, forward fold. Split step reps as you need. You know that I can move out. Releasing that weight. So that brings gravity. And inhale, we'll swan dive all the way up, straight spine, gentle back bend. Exhale, taking the hands down, back to the heart, stand in mountain. And exhale, release, shake it out. And then maybe just stand in mountain for a few moments. Notice how you feel after doing a few rounds of sun salutations. Have any questions? Let me know. And I hope you enjoy it. Namaste.